brothers and sisters of this celestial energy. Brother Wisdom, what's going on, guys? These are changing times that we are currently embarking upon, and we're not only feeling the energy, but we are seeing the energy as well. All right. 400 calendar years ago, these inorganic beings were warned. They were told, you can only have 400 years to do whatever you're going to do. After 400 years, the original beings of this world will rise up and they will destroy you completely. And they told this to their great-great-grandfathers, some 400 years ago. They told them that. They said, this is what's going to happen to you. This is what's going to take place. This is how you're going to end. And I don't know if they took this to heart or if they, I don't know. Well, actually they did. They paid attention to it because, like we said, all during the 60s and the 50s and all, while our brothers and sisters were, juking and jiving and acting all crazy, trying to be singers and musicians, be singers and dancers and actors, and wanted to be police officers, wanted to be equal to someone that they were much higher than, but they didn't know it. These inorganic beings were preparing for today, and as the energy is rising today, they're seeing something that is unprecedented. They're seeing something that they didn't understand the magnitude of what was going to take place. At this present time, brothers and sisters, we are looking at some major shifting energy on the planet. And we're watching brothers and sisters all over the world tap into all different types of intelligence, especially on the other side of the world. The brothers and sisters over there, and the Sumerian brothers and sisters, they're really doing it up. They're doing it up. And these inorganic beings over here are afraid, and they're not afraid because the brothers are building and creating. They're afraid because the information that they received from their forefathers, what was written and what was written by what you call the Mayan prophecy, the scrolls or whatever. They're afraid because they're seeing these things happen, and they think they're seeing these things come to life. All right? Understand, brothers and sisters, that we are coming into some very powerful times that are literally going to reshape everything that we know at this current moment. All right? We are moving into higher dimensional realms. Our planet is moving into higher dimensional realms. All right, do you hear this? Our planet is moving into higher dimensional realms. And we are witnessing this in this lifetime. And for many of us who are awakened, this lifetime will be the remainder of the lifetime. This will be a long lifetime, all right, that will that can last, and some of us will last 100,000, 200,000 years. And we shall be immortals again. All right. Now we're going to get into some timetables here. All right. So you can understand what's happening at this present moment. As we're going into the higher dimensional realms, we're seeing energies all over the planet shifting. All right, we already know about the universal convergence, and the universes are slowly departing from each other. They are no longer in the X shape, but they are slowly departing from each other, and the galaxies are moving in place. All right, the galaxies all over the cosmos, every universe, all the galaxies are moving in place. All right, all these heavy winds that you feel, they say all these heavy winds, these are cosmic winds. The galaxies are moving. They're all moving in place to where they're supposed to be. And our planet, which fell to the lowest dimensional realm, is moving back into the higher dimensional realms, and the energies are shifting. All right. Now, I said we'll get into the timetables. March 21st of this year, March 21st, 2022. All right, 3/21/2022. All right. The energy is going to spike. There's going to be a spike of energy, and we will be shifting into the 13th dimensional realm. All right, our planet, our planet, our realm will be shifting into the 13th dimensional realm as the energy spikes. These inorganic beings are fighting so hard. They're fighting hard. They already said, "Oh, we're expecting a winter storm next week," and they're trying to make this countrywide. And you gotta understand, brothers and sisters. They're scared. They're scared of change. See, the thing about it is these energies, this shifting energies take place here. Every being, all right, entity, whether every being an entity, whether they are living vessels or non-living vessels that are not of this melanin origin, will not be able to shift. All right, and it will not survive. Artificial intelligence will not survive. All right, all your sex dolls and your Alexas and your Siris and all that, it won't survive the shifting energies. All right, because we're moving into, after we go into the 13th dimensional realm, we're literally going to shoot straight up. And as the energy becomes more denser, because when you're talking about dense energy, you're talking about straight up powerful, some crazy unknown number of energy. And this energy is going to become more denser and more thicker and more powerful, and the system will not be able to cope with it. So we're looking at some changing times right now. I mean, it is literally changing times right now. You know, I was talking with a brother today at the job, and I said, you know, you got to understand that changing times, everything is shifting, and all of our brothers, all of our Anunnaki brothers, and those others, the Lemurian brothers, because Lemurians are here, the Lemurian warriors are here, the Anunnaki warriors are here, the Syrian, not the Syrian, the Sumerian warriors are here. All right. The Talmerian warriors are here, and they're coming from the north. All right. They told you about the war in Russia. They said Russia's attacking Ukraine, la 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 la. All right, and we told you, say it was a fake war. Why? You know what? So why was it's a fake war? There's a bigger war that's going on that they don't want you to know about. Right? See, Ukraine and Russia are not fighting each other. They're fighting with each other. They're fighting with one another. Because our Anunnaki brothers, Sumerian brothers, Tamarian brothers, you know, all of them, they're coming from the north, and these inorganic beings are trying to prepare to battle against them. And there's already been reports in the dark web. The dark web already has reports of direct energy weapons destroying not only Ukrainian tanks, but Russian tanks as well. And Russian and Ukrainian soldiers have been killed. Why do you think the other countries haven't gone there? You know, they keep saying, well, we need help. And NATO says, like, well, we don't know what to do. You know, because they're going to wipe everything out. So just know that we're moving into the higher realms, and this final war that's going to take place on the planet is going to be us against them. And I'm not talking about the Anunnaki, us fighting against the Anunnaki. I'm talking about us fighting against the inorganic beings or whatever, how we're going to do it. All right? This system is dying. The system is bleeding. It's bleeding profusely. The energy is killing it. And that's why it's important for us to link into the intelligence within us, because we have to see that we are supposed to be on a much higher mindset. Just like we say, we got the brother in Zimbabwe. You know, what was that? Year before last, he created the car that ran on radio frequencies. So he had already tapped into that intelligence on the planet. Then you had this one brother just recently created the car that run on the magnetic force of the planet. All right. I mean, the gravitational force of the planet, not the magnetic force, but the gravitational force of the planet. He created a car. There was another brother, and that just recently created and he was in Zimbabwe. He created the generator that runs on air. And over there on the other side of the world, they created this device where they can make clean water from thin air, and the water has a 7.4 pH ratio. It's alkaline water that they're creating straight from the air. What's happening over here on the other side of the world with our brothers and sisters? I'm linking the sisters and brothers and sisters, and they're creating things, but they're scared to bring it out because they don't want this system to attack them. Because these inorganic beings have this idea that we need to get their permission to create something on our planet. All right? This is their mentality. We need to get their permission to create something on our planet, on a planet that doesn't belong to them, because they are afraid of us rising, and they know when we start to create great things, that means that we are rising on a higher dimensional scale. So this is their way of trying to keep us in a semi-sleep state by telling us, oh, you need to fear us. And this is the time, brothers and sisters, where we got to start linking deep into ourselves. And we can use our bodies as weapons, yes, but then we can also create all different types of weapons just straight off the top of our head to fight against our enemies. You know, all this is within us. All of it. There is nothing that is outside of us. There is nothing that can hold us back from doing anything but ourselves. We have to prepare ourselves for this inevitable war that's going to take place on the planet. But the energy is spiking. All right? The energy is on a whole nother level right now, brothers and sisters. And these inorganic beings don't know what to do. And like we said, their system is failing. They're bleeding. You know, you actually think Amazon is doing good? No, they're not. If they've literally got to merge with all kind of other companies just to look big. You think these other companies are doing good? Walmart is suffering. They're bleeding. All these other companies, Costco, all of them, they're bleeding. Because why? The energy is spiking. Right now it's 61 degrees. These inorganic beings want to try to make it cold again. Just remember it. Just remember, motherfuckers, just remember. The day is coming where you will never, ever be able to make the planet cold ever again. The time and the date is coming. Remember, March 31st, everything is spiking. That's why it's important, brothers and sisters, for you to link into your higher intelligence. It's important for you to believe in yourself. You know, just by you believing in yourself, you change the atmosphere. You got to remember, we are the atoms of this world. And what did we say? We said, those who are fast asleep don't matter anymore. All right? Those who are fast asleep don't matter anymore. The only ones who matter is those who are awakened, because we're the ones, we're the atoms that are vibrating now. We're the atoms that are vibrating and changing everything. All right? So understand that your enemies are scared of the ascending energies that's taking place on the planet. This is a shifting times. This is powerful times, brothers and sisters. And we've got to take a charge of this. All right? We've got to take charge of this, because we can't allow these things to keep going on with these beings, which means that we've got to go within ourselves and start creating also. All right? Created all different types of devices. I've been thinking about a satellite system and that's why I've been thinking about a satellite system. I've got another project. Like I said, it's a big project that I'm working on right now. It's a big project that I'm working on, and I had to make some alterations on it, but as soon as I get it together, I will publish it and show you guys what I got. But the energy is shifting heavily. You can feel it. You can feel the atmosphere. And like we said, what do we say? We say after February 22nd, the energy was going to become more denser and denser and denser. And there's going to be points here on the planet where the density is going to spike, but it's not going to go down. It's going to keep going up. And it's going to keep going up, and it's going to keep going up. And this is science that we're dealing with. These inorganic beings they want us to be in this state of mind where, if we said it on the news, then it's going to happen. No, motherfuckers, you don't make anything happen here on the planet. You don't make anything happen anymore, and we're getting ready to take over. That's why it's important, I wish you all could understand the magnitude of the power that we possess. And I see the things that you're doing. I see the things that you're building. And our ancestors made bigger. And we're going to have to get outside and do something and build. Some say, well, I would love to come build with you. Build where you are. Because this is what we did. We built where we were. All right? You got to get out of the mindset of, well, somebody's over here building, I want to build with them. No, you got to do where you are. And find, and better yet, you can literally, the energy from you can gravitate brothers and sisters that are like-minded, and they will be there to help you out. All right? The energies are shifting, and we have to prepare ourselves for the inevitable fall of this entire system. All right? Like I said, right now in Russia, They're not fighting each other. Russia and Ukraine are not fighting each other. Our brothers, what Brother Kali calls Star Family, yeah. Brother Kali, yeah, you right, the Star Family, and the Star Family is fighting against them, which means that very soon we're going to have to join in with the fight. All right? We're going to be talking about intelligent weapons very soon. All right? Because we are the very first intelligent weapon. Okay? We are the very first intelligent weapon, but we created other things that were of very powerful design that helped us to fight against enemies. All right? To help us to literally obliterate enemies. This mind is extremely powerful, and we've got to use it. We've got to use it, brothers and sisters. All right? Shifting times, changing everywhere, and they don't know what to do. All right? I pass this on to you. I ain't got nothing else to say now. I'm done. I done said everything that I was supposed to say. All right. Anything else, I'll be mumbling on. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I catch you guys.